notice that I'm not standing right there beside my horse, and she's walking very comfortable behind me, okay? There's a reason for that, and that is so that if something should spook her, I'm not going to be right here beside her. Something should spook her from over there. She's going to jump on me. So I've got room, so if she should spook, she's got room to move around, and then I can bring her down and calm her down. All right, so now this is number 3 cinch. There we go again, okay? But she's not done because I have to do her a 4th time. But I'll do that when I get in the round pen. Now, one of the things that I really have a concern about is how people have their horse going in and out of a gate, whether it's a round pen, whether it's their stall, and especially if it's a pasture. There's too many safety concerns that I have issues with that aren't being met. And this is what I do with any horse that I start training, is I teach them how to go through the gate safely. Not only for their safety, but for mine and for any other horses and people that might be around. So, this gate here is going to swing out this way. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to open up the gate, and I'm going to place myself between the gate and my friend. Now, horses think, but they don't reason. So if the gate was to hit her because the wind blew it, all she's going to know is that the gate hit her. Now, if the gate hits me, then I know that the gate hit me because the wind blew it. So why have a problem to start out with? Let's avoid one right off the bat. Place yourself between the gate and your friend. Now, the gate is wide open. Now, I've not given her permission to go through yet. She's wanting to go, but I can't let her go. She's got to stand and be quiet and wait for my cue. Okay, take a nice deep breath. Rub her neck. Now she's waiting for my cue. Now I will point and look and have her go through the gate. And when she clears, I'll ask her to turn around. Okay? If this was a pasture, you'd want to do the same thing. You don't want that horse to run right out there. They kick up those feet and you don't get out of the way, somebody's going to get hurt. So always have your horse go through the gate, make sure that their butt, their hip area clears this bar, and then you ask them to turn around just like she did, and then we're going to close the gate together. I'm going to do some round pen work in here with her. And before I do anything, whether I'm going to lunge a horse or whether I'm going to do some riding in the ring, my preference is I like the horse to check the area out first. I think it's a soothing effect for the horse, mainly because of the fact that she can graze. If she didn't have a saddle on, she could go ahead and roll. Or if she was a real spirited horse, she could buck and kick and move around and get what I call excess energy out. She's just going to probably just graze here for a few minutes. If there was some manure in here, horse manure from other horses that were in here before, she might pick up the scent of a friend. And that would mean to her that, okay, if my friend was in here, then it must be okay to be in here. So whether I'm lunging or whether I'm going to work a horse in the saddle, I always want to give them that opportunity. And it gives them that time of quiet, okay? Remember, this is pleasure riding. This is supposed to be fun. Is there a lot of work involved? Yeah, you don't have to go to the extreme that I do, but this is what I do with every horse that I work. And hopefully people will take the time and maybe even enjoy this. This is a closeness that you have with your horse. I think she's had enough time, so I'm going to go ahead. We got one more cinch to do, and then I'm going to get up on her. Okay, I just touched her neck to let her know that I want her back in the safety zone. I'm going to touch it again. Walk on. Okay, we're still working on this. This is a work in progress. But But what I would like her to eventually do is to come in to the center, okay, on her own volition. So I'm going to help her out a little bit. Okay. By putting a little steady pressure on her head. Now she's in the center. Now I'm going to reward her. Okay? Another nice thing about these reins is that they can also double as a lead line. Okay, we got one more cinch to do. There we go again. Now, I'm going to lift her legs up because as I was doing that cinching, the skin tightens up and it gets all bunched up in here. So I'm going to lift her leg up, pull it forward so I can get that skin nice and flat. Come on up here. So this skin right in this area here is all bunched up and it's going to be flattened out. There we go. Alright, now she should be a little bit more comfortable. Now, this is the thing that I'm really kind of proud of her, and I hope she does it for me today. When I get ready to put this halter on her, this headset on her, she usually bends her head down and puts her nose right in. Let's see what she does today. She made me proud. She made me proud. See how nice that was? It was no big deal about it. She knew what I was going to do. She brought that head down. She put her nose right in. And it was very easy for me to go ahead and put the headset on. I go over the right ear, and then I come over to the left ear. This took a lot of time and patience to teach her this. And it's a good thing because how many times you see people trying to put their headset and the horse's head is up like this? So, you know, that's not fun, and that wears you out because the horse is telling you, I don't want to do this. She's telling me she's wanting to do this for me, okay? Licking and chewing, good thing. All right, get myself my stirrup set, rein set up. Okay. Again, she brings the head down. So I can go ahead and put these up. Wrap them around the pommel.